Hey guys, not much time today. I think I was getting followed on my way home today, but we're going to go over the top 10 weapons deemed too dangerous for Splatoon 3. Number 10, we've got the Fat Man. This bomb was so powerful in the destruction of Nagasaki that when Nintendo was developing Undertow Spillway, they realized it would be impossible to rework such a special weapon for the current meta. Number 9 is definitely got to be the AR-15. This firearm was originally supposed to be a replacement for the Rainmaker, but considering its controversial status in the United States and its outright ban in other countries, Nintendo deemed it unnecessary to swap the Rainmaker out with the AR-15 rifle. Number 8 is the Katana, not to be confused with the Splatana. The Katana was playtested in earlier builds of Splatoon 3, but was found to be capable of producing 0 ink, and for some reason didn't allow enemy inklings to respawn. Very wacky stuff, so obviously Nintendo had to make some alterations and came up with the Splatana. At 7, definitely has to be Cyanide Mist. So when Nintendo was reworking how Splatoon 3 would play, their design philosophy was all about how weapons need to be stronger. This includes the Toxic Mist. Since it was doing 0 damage and just draining ink, Nintendo decided to add cyanide into the mix, so it would slowly poison inklings that touched it. The problem came when once again they couldn't get inklings to respawn, and the cyanide tended to splat inklings indiscriminately, so Toxic Mist remained the same. Number 6, we've got the Electric Chair. So there was a cut ending of Return of the Mammalians where Agent 3 would bring Mr. Grizz back to Earth with them, and they'd stand trial in Splatsville. After all the Inklings deemed him a genocidal murderer, they came to the agreement to give Mr. Grizz the Electric Chair. Now, you'd think this ending was cut because it was too brutal for the Nintendo game, but it actually was cut because there was a glitch where when Grizz was executed, his body would explode fuzzy ooze everywhere. And rather than patching the glitch, Nintendo decided to just have him explode like all the other Splatoon antagonists. Number 5, we've got Napalm. After Splatoon 2 was finished, when Nintendo was drafting ideas for Splatoon games, Nintendo thought of the Splatoon prequel where you fought in the Great Turf War. In it, you'd be delivering napalm strikes down on the Octarian army, but after rigorous testing on the Octarian samples, Nintendo decided the side effects of napalm were too gruesome to show to the public, so we got a Splatoon sequel instead. Number 4, Mustard Gas. This also took place during the Great Turf War prequel build. When Nintendo presented the build of the game to the ESRB, they thought it was too dangerous to show kids how to produce mustard gas, and gave the Splatoon prequel an immature rating, which due to Nintendo's deal with the Yakuza, they wouldn't allow Nintendo to produce a game not made for children. Starting to get towards the end at number 3 is the Kensa Splattershot Pro. So this weapon was actually banned because Nintendo was sued for emotional damage for 3 years of abuse, and chose to settle on the condition that the case didn't go public. Because of that, Nintendo would be breaking contract if they added the K Pro back to the game. Number 2, the Killer Whale 6.1. This sounds exactly like what it is, the Killer Whale 5.1 on steroids, but instead of shooting ink, it shot radioactive ions and had a very bad tendency of giving inklings cancer. And because of this, Splatsville hospitals were getting overloaded, so due to this, Nintendo decided to go back to ink shooting weapons. And finally, number 1, Marigold. Guys, I don't have much time. She's here. I don't know what to do. Someone help. Someone call someone. Marigold's here. Marigold's in my room. Guys, help!